We are teetering on the edge of disaster though. That's for sure. Another heavy grinder? Yeah. I'll grab that for now. So let's count this out just to make sure. 3, 2, 1, 3. Or 2 again. 3, 1, 2. Okay, I think we're gonna have a very strong first turn if that thing works the way that I think it does. Two block to a shield isn't going to do much, so I'll do spikes on a shield. And then we have our defensive core technically counts as a shield, so... Oh, this is the good repeater. This is the gem repeater, so we'll grab that even though it's not going to currently do any good. And... I'm going to let this go grab that, I think. Okay. Here's the question. Do we die anyways? Okay, so that boosted it up. Yeah, okay. This is good. We have the loop. Okay, good. All right. So we got good things going on. We need heals, though. Curse Shiv, no thank you. My first wand could have some, like, limited value. Okay, Badger Boss. Alright, we kind of need the bat to die for... Well, no, not really, because we will fully block it. So yeah, it becomes 2. We go there. It becomes 3. Okay. Yep, we're cooking. Alright. Amplifier adds 1 energy. This item is disabled for 1 turn. Okay, that seems great for us. On use, deal 7 damage, adds 2 poison. This item gets -1 damage this turn. It's still kind of interesting. Honestly, I think the amplifier is an easy pick. It's not as good as the booster, but it's still good. And then we have a bunch of these... We have a bunch of rows of thorns that I don't think we need. We're running out of places to put batteries. That's probably the next thing we need to figure out. Is how to reroute so that we have a place to insert batteries into our chain. Because right now I'd have to take out shivs, and the shivs are really good for activating Belt of Knives. No healing available. Empty Cup is not that interesting. I think a battery, if we had the ability to activate it, is better. But we don't. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of refactoring here, which probably is going to be the death of us because we're doing it right before a boss, which is always smart. But like if we do that, I don't think much has changed. Except now we have the ability to insert some batteries. Because it's still going to go... Let's count it out, though. Oh, this isn't hitting this anymore. We can put that somewhere else, maybe? Okay, so hit you, hit you. Oh, we could even put a second shiv there. Get all the shivs on this one. So the Brutal Spear is the one. Yeah. To benefit most from it. So we go all the way up here. 1 energy used. 2 energy used. Boosted. Boosted. That's up to 4. Back like this. Okay, I think that's good. I think we'll just do that because we're going to be up against... Our next fight is going to be the boss. The Needler is still... The Needler is really good because we'd start to apply a ton of poison. with it, and it would still be attacking. Is it better than our spiky club? Oh, we'd have to get rid of one item. What have we taken from this? Was this one down here? Ah, the lucky ring. Okay, so we could do this instead. Oh, but it would get used twice, and then we would die. Okay. Well, but we could do it like that, and then it wouldn't. And then we could tuck well, we could tuck one in there, but we don't need to. So that would be 1, 1. I think that works relatively well. And then since we know this is going to be a nasty fight, let's get our batteries out. Because we need this fight to end very rapidly. Costs energy. Oh, adjacent weapons gain 1 healing. That would be pretty strong, but there's no way we're going to be able to make it work. All right. Let's hope we've done enough to make the end boss happen. Oh, we have another round. Okay. All right. Then things need to change here. Get our batteries off of the front line. And hope that we do okay here. Ooh, ninja costume. No, that destroys our block engine. Our block engine is pretty strong. There's no way we're ever going to be able to make Lucky Shiv work. The club is actively bad for us. Okay, nothing there. Except maybe we'll sell stuff. Two burn to something isn't bad, I think. The Needler is going to be poisoning and burning peeps. The curse is a huge downside here. If we hit it. The right gauntlet is not going to be that good for us either. So I think we skip that and pray that this is okay. See. I think we'll start out with this guy. Okay, that looked pretty good. That looked pretty good indeed. I think we have enough blocks, so I'm going to swap to the spiky helm. I think that's a slight improvement. And then another Shiv seems good. Until we get murdered by something with thorns, which will probably be the undoing of us. It seems to always be. I feel like most of my best runs end to thorns. So the dodge didn't seem to protect from poison. That's interesting. I wouldn't mind the citron. I can just put it here. I think I just accept that the number of shivs that we have is just a little ambitious. My kingdom for some healing, though. I'm trying to figure out if I can put all my batteries in one place also, just so that I can see what I have. Like, this one's getting used. Yeah, the knives doesn't bother us there. And then we do want the key. I think the single battery gets the axe. Another booster? Holy cow. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. I think we're gonna have to shift things around to make this this second booster work properly. Like, I think that will work. Yeah, I think so. Maybe we can swap those two, just to be on the safe side. Toss the amplifier there. It's just a regular reverser. We don't care about the batteries. We don't care about the toggler at the moment. And then... do we care about the Boohoo buckler? I don't think we do. Knock on wood, we're not taking damage. All right, we got our refund. That all looks good. And so it begins. Okay, so we did get the boost on that one. We get the boost on that one. Okay, that looked pretty good. Okay. The Brutal Spear is hitting well above its weight class. I kind of feel like what we need is 2 of them to play off of each other, but I can't believe how many floors we've had with no healer. I just want a healer. This is bad, I think. Bad enough that I'm going to spend a battery? Nope. There's no battery to spend. All right, I guess we just pray. Why did it switch to that one and not to the other one? That's super frustrating. Okay, we got all of them, so that's good. I was very nervous, though. Let's see, so I'm going to move this like this and move this like this. And just shift things over like that, since I think we can afford to. When combat ends, heal 3. Sure, that's better than the nothing that I have going on right now. Add 6 spikes. Really am impressed by the sheer absence of healing. I know I shouldn't have taken that damage due to bad play, but... so this just made it the path slightly longer. I don't think it changed anything fundamentally. Famous last words. Okay, again, we know that the turn order is bad, and the fact that we can't re-aim in between is a bummer, but... we still have 4 charge, so I think we're going to be okay. Okay, good stuff. I win. You win. Well, we can put this here temporarily. I don't think there's any harm in doing that. Yeah. Oh, we lost a run to the fire staff. Because it couldn't defeat dodge. This will not be another one of those runs. So this is each turn. Oh, so this ruins footwear, right? But it makes our scaling better. So with this is dealing 2 This is adding 2. We don't really care about that, though. We can let the boots go, because we're generating more than enough with defensive grid, and 2 haste per turn is pretty strong. And it frees up some space. How much did these do? These still do 2, so I mean, for now, I don't see a reason not to. But I do think that the bronze breastplate getting replaced with the Archangel armor is good. And then I would take this if I thought I could sell it, which I technically could, but what would we be getting rid of? This can go. We don't need 2 keys. We have almost enough space. One more thing must go. If I wasn't so terrified, the bandage would be that thing. The leather boots are so marginal, I think, right now, that I'll take that, and I'll keep that. Okay. There we go. Nah, ninja armor is a no-no, for sure. And then what was... Okay, we had the boots down here. And that goes back there. Make sure I didn't break anything too terribly. Okay, I think we're good. And then that was... This was a spin, right? But there was nothing on the board that I wanted, and that remains the case. Okay. Okay, now we're on to the boss. And I'm just gonna spam batteries on this one and hope that we're just like a one turn wonder here. Repeater. I'm gonna take the repeater because I want to make it work, but I don't know if this is the run. Destroys charges, creates a new 1 energy charge for each energy the charge held. So this would turn 3 into 1. Yeah, we're gonna play around with that. We can't put it in quite yet, but in the future. And then 3 batteries, this should be a sight to behold. We're still going. So many charges waiting in the wings. Oh my gosh, those get boosted too? Are you kidding me? Holy cow, that was disgusting. I did not know that was going to work quite that way. But the fact that the boosters also work on each independent charge, I think means that the repeater is going to be insane. Like, I think we can put the repeater here. Move the booster over like this. I think that will work. And then ore is pretty... Oh, wait. On use, this item gets +1 damage this combat. Yeah, stopwatch is disgusting. Yeah, okay, so this says charges must have traveled at least 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. But these are new charges that are getting created here. So I think we put it up here. Oh, I can test. Oh, I can test. Ah, I'm glad I was able to test. Okay, so... Yep, that would kill us for sure. But that is amazing. That's our regular turn. Wait, what's going on here? Wait, what? I haven't pushed any buttons yet. I don't think that's supposed to be possible, SKM. Okay, hold on. So I need to watch this again. So why is this bouncing off the back of this? Because it's generating a 1 charge? What if I swap this like this? Does that... No effect. So I can't tell if it's playing over and over again when I do test, or if it's I can't tell if it's looping or not. I guess we're just gonna have to go into a fight and see. So the alternative to using repeaters here and here is just to go full loop like that. Then we won't have the problem with it looping. I think we've created an infinite loop. All right, well, I'm not one to question. Let's see if indeed that's the case, or if there is something wrong with the logic in actual gameplay. And so it begins. I mean, it's not an infinite loop because they will eventually run out of health, at which point it will end. But okay, yeah, I think we did something we weren't supposed to do. The game does appear broken, Mad. It does appear broken. I'll toss this over here. That probably means we'll just die. And it'll be really sad when I squander all of the awesomeness. Oh, what is this one? Can be used one time each turn. When an adjacent item is destroyed, creates a charge with 1 energy. So we could put that here, and it would just, whenever whatever's in this slot gets used, it would just shoot a charge this way, which would... Well, in this case, because the King Cleaver is here, it doesn't quite work the way that I'd want it to, but... We have a ton of money right now, right? We have 39 gold. Oh, and he gives us all the crappy options. Add conductive to armor, add block to armor. No thanks. Where's the adds 1 energy, eh? Oh, I forgot to hit test before we started this one. I hope I didn't break it by adding the conductive thing. The not enough energy was just because the King Cleaver is here, getting in the way. Now the double halberd, nah, probably not of value. Just toss that there, and then broken rings are not that interesting. We don't need the honeysuckle. Okay, so this is why I was hanging on to the hang on to that. I can just get rid of it. I don't think so. I think we just win, Mad. I think it's just over. Vampire Blade deals 2 vampirism. So on an infinite build, this would be helpful. Because thorns can still kill us, right? So do we replace the Needler? Sorry for the background noise. Do we replace the Needler with the Vampire Blade? I think the answer is yes. But we know that those two need to be separated by 1 so that we can put a booster between. Let's test this out. So this means that we'll heal to full. We no longer have the adjacency between these two, which means that we will not scale as well. But if we're infinite, do we care about scaling all that much? I think the answer is no. And if we get duct tape, we could put it here for full benefit. All right, sorry Needler, you're out. Welcome to the family Vampire Blade. I think the Needler was probably stronger, but our turn never ended, so I think there was no value to that. And then the Forge wasn't helpful. Final boss is the one that gains thorns, which I think means we lose. Which is a sad thing, but I don't think there's any way that we can pivot from our infinite loop in order to well, we need something that removes thorns, I guess, is the short version. He gains thorns every time you hit him, SKM. So it's even worse. Yeah, indeed. There are certain things that I think will remove it, but I don't know that we'll necessarily find any of the items that require it. Or that would benefit us in that way, so I think we basically have 1 floor to find something, and I don't know exactly what we're looking for. We'll grab a battery. Double-ended battery is good. It does mad, yes. But the problem is that the thorns scale, right? So every time you're hitting, the thorns are increasing. So you need, and I only generate block once here. Oh, and I guess I'm generating a lot less block because I'm not doing the reversal anymore. That's interesting. Ah, the grinder. I don't think that's gonna make any difference. I'm gonna grab the liquid armor because maybe that's the answer, but that's like a bit of a half measure. Get a rarer item of the same type. Sure, the destructive core never gets used because of infinite scaling, so... Ooh, the splitter. So the splitter is really interesting. Let me see if I can figure out a way to demonstrate it. So the way the splitter works is it takes 2 charges, or it takes a charge, and then it splits it into the 2 halves, but it rounds up. So like if I put this here, I think let's check. 1 charge ends up here, so I think it's always going to send. Yeah, see, so it sends additional charges that way, and it doesn't interrupt our. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. There's a battery in the way here that's messing up the test. I don't want to know how it operates with the battery. I don't think this has improved the way that our system is working, though, in this case. I think there's a way with repeaters to make it quite effective, but not presently useful. Cool, but not presently useful. I mean, more interesting than a Mana Stone, I guess. Probably not more interesting than a Mana Stone. Okay, the Forge had nothing, right? Add 2 block to a shield, add conductive, add 2 block to armor. Yeah, that's... None of that's going to be useful at all. And then over here... Conductive adds 4 block. I mean, we can do something like that. That's 8 additional block, but I don't think that's... If we survive with 8 hit points, that will be miraculous. But we're not hitting very hard, and that's the problem with the king. I feel like I probably should have tested to make sure I didn't break anything, but famous last words. Strangely enough, the Needler gave us a ton of scaling because we could put it adjacent to this. And I think I need to figure out if we can still make this work by moving the by moving some different components. The Archangel's wings. The item between the wings gets this effect applied. On use, this item is disabled for 1 turn. Each turn, the item between the wings is used. Terribly confused by that. Flame Gem. So we'll grab the Flame Gem. That seems like a good thing. Now I'm going to try moving this like this and moving this here. And see, I want to see if we still have the infinite loop going here. Because now, yeah, now they'll scale off one another. That's good. Okay, so I think it's still working. But then these wings... We can like put them there, and then what would we put in the middle of them? That's the thing that is confusing to me. Like, I was wondering if I could put, like, a liquid armor between them, and it would get used but not destroyed, but I think it will get destroyed. Oh, but that's interesting. Maybe what we do is we move this over here. We put the wings here. We need to find a way to get this back in action still. That goes there. And then if we put this here... Wait, I was thinking something else. I was thinking of putting something else in the middle that I thought was going to be transformative, and I've already forgotten it. Well, no, maybe it's a way to just use consumables once per turn. And if that's the case, that's probably useful. We don't need the healing from bandage anymore, so I'll grab that. Okay. I don't know. We'll see if that works the way that we think it should or is supposed to. Definitely get the 5 max HP. I'm waiting for the death to rain down on this one. That one shiv needs to go away, or it needs to be refactored so that it's in a better location. It did use the potion. Okay. So we can use that to get a little bit of extra block against the final boss. So we can put consumables there and use them. I don't think that's a big difference maker. I really wish I understood. Like, I could put... Oh, maybe I could put something really high cost between there. Like a cleaver that sets off a whole cleaver chain. I don't know. It's not doing us much good right now. That's for darn sure. Venom Sword. Of your current poison. Not that interesting. We get another splitter. Again, not really what we're looking for. Adjacent weapons get -1 to their energy cost. This combat, minimum of 1. Okay, so not useful. Yeah, none of this is transformative. The batteries are not that useful for the final fight, so I think that's what we need to be thinking about. Toggle's not interesting. Yeah, nothing doing there. We could pick up another reverser. 1 energy to clothing. 2 spikes to a shield, add conductive to armor. I guess we take the 1 energy to clothing, but it's not useful. I guess if we get there, we get there. But it doesn't help us much. Cloud Sword. For each adjacent or diagonal structure. Charmed Bracelet for destroying curses, or a grinder, or Skull Wand. So we're not gonna do that. Too much risk, no benefit. The curse would foul things up properly. I'm bummed that I think the wings are totally worthless for us. Yeah. But we are scaling nicely. Okay, wait. So deals 10 vampirism, adds 3 poison to self. No, thank you. I think we sell the legendary angel wings. Because I really don't think I haven't figured out a way to make them work. And that's just going to be how it be. And then we already have a broken ring getting activated. That's fine until maybe we'll get a better wand. This could be a decent wand build. I hate the fact that we're invincible until we're not invincible, but we are trending towards deeply invincible here. Round and round the charge goes. Oh my gosh, we have a whole bottom edge we haven't even dug into. Ooh, I wanted duct tape before. I think I still do. We can put that over there, and then we can put... How do we do this? We do this here. So now this affects both of those. And then we can probably move this here. We need to set up for the... We need to set up for the final boss, who we're not going to be using the shivs on. So we're probably going to let the shivs go at this point. Electrical arrow, not that useful. Potted plant, not that useful. Destructive core, not really. We might as well put that there. Okay, I don't think there's any harm in getting rid of the shivs. The shivs weren't benefiting us, and right now, all of our gems are affecting everything. Okay. Does having duct tape change anything for us with this setup? No. We'll take 1 energy to armor. I don't think it makes a difference, but... And yeah, we're not going to do this. Alright, it's final boss time. Round and round we go. What do you do? Destroys charge. First charge. Second charge is stored and released. I don't think that's... I want to play with this at some point, so I'll keep it in case, on the off chance that we survive the king. But let's get our setup ready. We're gonna need... We want the armor as late as possible. Get as many hits in as possible. And then I don't think... There's no harm in adding charge here. Well, we'll put it up here. Let's give it a quick test, make sure that I haven't done anything stupid. Nope. Does indeed look like it still works. Or does it? Huh. I think it's all working, but if I test it without that battery, because it was showing the battery acting, which would mean that the loop is broken. No, loop is definitely not broken. Okay. All right, here goes nothing. All right, this is gonna be bad. Already up to 6 thorns. We're generating a little bit still. We die. I thought maybe we had generated enough stacks, but man, that's a bummer because this was crazy. We had a good setup, but what can you do?